There's uh, Alright, this stream is going to be much shorter because I started late because I edited a couple of videos and I was tired because of Oshinoko. Fucking hell. Damn, Oshinoko copyrighted me 4 times in a row. Alright. Okay. If chat won't pull up yet, I'll just have to start. And then Patreon and subs will be the only ones to see it later on. This stream is probably going to be only around 2 hours worth. So, okay. It is time. Is all right. Okay. Let's just do it. For those that are not subbed on Twitch or Patreon member, you won't be able to see this stuff. All right, it's time. It is time to watch the movie. It's time. Shiboyugi. Episode 4. No, what am I saying? Episode 5. What am I doing? But my title's wrong. There you go. Alright, episode 5. Oh, Line Koji, you just made it. Because I was saying, if no one's gonna pull up, I'm just gonna watch it. Because if you guys aren't gonna pull up, you won't be able to backtrack on the vlog. All right, you can either go paywall, or if in any case, just you know, if there is a chance that this will be on Patreon or YouTube. Yeah. All right. It is time. But first off, I'm gonna let my mom uh, go for now. If she went out, she's gonna come back. And also, I've now uploaded the VOD clip, the clip of our rewatch on the TV and trailer of Clash with the Elite. Okay. Yeah. All right. Time to start. Let me start recording. No recap. Just Yuki is, her aim is to go clear 99 games. So let me start recording. And is it okay? Good. Listen to what. All right. I don't know, man. Right now I'm just watching an anime. This stream on YouTube is basically an alert to let you all know to go to Twitch if you want to watch me watch the anime. That is Shibugi, based on the title here. The link is in the description. But yeah, simple answer. If he already does get expelled, I'm gonna throw hands with the author. if there is things to talk about. Wuthering Waves Red tomorrow. Uh, Tomorrow afternoon. No evening stream. Classroom Daily next volume. Volume 5 read is after I read the manga. Alright, there are comments on the video of the clip of our stream. Uh, and there's already a dislike. Let's go. Let's go. There's already a dislike. There's already a dislike. Let's go. Yes. All right. Let's take a look at the comments here. Just, just. There you go. What is PNG? This one. People always crying shit, man. This reminds me of the first Light Novel TV trailer they released. It was like 30 minutes. Yeah, I know this. You should watch that one too. Such a different vibe to the I know this one. It's Natsuki Handai's VA. The one voice acting. Volume 4? No, Volume 5 of the light novel is what I will be reading on stream. I've already read 4.5. Up to 4.5, yeah. And then this one. Most of the season 1 to season 3 trailer has more animation than the new season 4 trailer. What? Season 1 trailer literally was like half of it was all PNG, like still frames. There you go, not PNG, still frames. When I don't know, man. New volume release date. I mean, you guys are the experts here because right now I'm not really caught up to the releases in Japan because I want to, savor year two right now. That's why I'm really not caught up to year three. I just know the summaries and leaks, some of it. Yeah, okay. All right. That is what these commenters are saying. Season 3 and 2 trailer were really low effort. The the guy that said the first EV of Fashion TV, I know that. It's just an advertisement for the light novel. It was this one. Yeah, different voice actors. Natsuki Hanai as Ayano Koji is really not something I consider as Ayano Koji. Stay to Tanjiro. You are Tanjiro. You are Okarun. This is the one. It feels like feels like a normal high school anime. That's it. Or they have since there's no. This is accurate to the light novel the most. It feels like it feels like a normal high school anime. Sound talented. Who is this cool guy? Anakoji me from another from different dimension multiverse. But yeah, this feels different. It's not. It doesn't have the vibe of Clash of Elite. It feels like a normal high school anime. Hey, did people actually watch the PV for Clash of the Elite season one? I don't think many people are ignorant, huh? Many people are ignorant that this PV of Clash of the Elite is just mostly still frames. This one, still frame, still frame, still frame, still frame. No movements, no animation, just still frame. Some movement, lip movement, still frame, 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 still frame. Holy shit. All lip movements. Still frames. Look at that. Still frames. Some animation. Just talk about TV. Must be hallucinating. Okay. And then just that and put still. And then that's just post production stuff. Editing. Not production. Animation. Wavy hair. Lip movement. Oh. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, lip movements. So yeah, blinkage. Boom, boom. See? Are people tripping? People are actually tripping, huh? This is the pilot episode trailer. It doesn't feel like a trailer for the entire series. People are tripping. But yeah. Eh, I guess people are just that ignorant because they just want to glaze season one now. Remember back in the day when they fucking hate season one? Holy shit, times have changed, huh? Wow, I can't believe it. What's there to hate on it? Ask the audience. It was perfect almost. For a trailer, yeah, because it is just a promotion. You promote, you know, gain hype. That's basically it for trailers. There's no need to show animations. All right. Season two did not have a lot of animation. After watching Mappa UFO Tables animation, they think Clash of Elite will get the same treatment. But they don't realize how Clash of Elite's animation was before and how it is now. If you check Japanese fans' reactions, they are actually happy with the new trailer's animations. Yeah, I saw that too. Many Japanese fans, not all of them actually. We all know not all of the Japanese fans, but most of the Japanese fans are happy with Clash of the Elite right now because pe- these so-called anime fans and so-called light novel fans who are just basically watching summaries on YouTube, all right? Not to blame the content creator themselves that are creating summaries, but being pretentious as a reader is disrespectful. You are not considered a reader. You're just watching summaries of people, of content creators, all right? If you're a reader, you read the entire book, all right? These pretentious fans, these ignorant anime fans, literally their standards in animation is basically normies. I'm sorry, they are basically normies. And what did they call them? Tourists? Yeah, they're fucking tourists. Because of high demand in anime right now, and they think they are someone to blame author about writing their manga after watching summaries. Uh, JJK fans, what's that reading? Yeah. See? This is why Kakao TV calls them, or Sinchi calls them as well, shonen tards. I'm sorry, but bro, they can't even read. Holy shit! What happened to our education right now? What happened to our basic education of reading? Not to brag, but my English teacher praised me every time I read because I read the entire thing correctly, like all the pronunciation, all the grammar, all of the sentences correctly. I've been praised by my English teachers a lot. That's why I'm really good at reading. All right. Back in the day, all right. So that's why I'm not bragging because back in the day when I was a kid, my mom, all right, I'm exposing myself. My mom is or was always mad at me because I can't even read, quickly. And I can't even read properly back when I was still young. All right. See what I'm saying? Because I am a slow learner back then. All right. I'm a very slow learner. And that's something that I, still carry right now, because it, it's your past, it's in your history, all right? Don't be ashamed of it because you've been through it. It's done. But yeah, but these pretentious fans of fashion TV just can't even comprehend what's good or bad. My English teacher threatened me to hold hands while on a school trip because I wasn't behaving. No. But yeah, these Clash of the Elite fans are so fucking pretentious. All right, they are ignorant. I'm not saying all of them. All right, we are considered fans, but these toxic, loud minority. I scored 80 plus in English back in my school days. Uh wait, 80 plus or 90 plus? Oh shit! Oh shit! But yeah, so basically, these pretentious and toxic, loud minority Clash of the Elite fans are so extremely loud that they become the majority. You know, these silent majority fans just keep silent. They don't want to be loud, but unless the anime is good, they're gonna they're gonna praise it. But that's it. They praise it once. They're not praising it a lot. You know, these silent majority fans aren't praising it a lot. And even after that, I think my English and grammar is pretty bad. Wow. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like these, because it actually is. Like, yeah, these fans are so fucking loud. These minority fans are so loud. I mean, we've seen it before, on our previous stream. We've seen it before. These Clash of the Elite fans, on subreddit are so loud because they are the minority. You can see the percentage of their comments. Top 1% commenter, and they're dissing the anime. They're hating on the anime. I call them keyboard warriors. Get a life. Touch some grass, bro. Don't stay stuck on the internet. Jeez. Internet is not life. But yeah, top 1% commenter is crazy. But yeah. All right. Now, let's see. Let's check back on season two. They said season two, previous season, right? And also remember, they always do the quotes at the beginning of the trailer as well. Except season three. I scored 40.5 points out of 81 on the test last time and not getting none of evidence. Oh, damn. The reason why they made this PV is because they've done episode three. This is the episode that they're actually comfortable showing and very confident to actually show for the audience because many fans, including myself, hype up this volume. But they didn't tease volume 5 at the very least. They only teased the cruise ship. Still frame, 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 still frame. Some animations. Yeah, they only showed these ones because they are confident about this. Because, not gonna lie, this episode's really good, even though there are some art inconsistencies. But they didn't show it in the trailer because it is very inconsistent. But why would they outsource second episode when the production has just begun? No. Lurch isn't really at fault here. It's Kadokawa. Kadokawa pushed Studio Lurch to release the anime in July 2022. They announced the project for Clash of the Elite seasons 2 and 3 on March 2022. Keep that in mind. Look at that time frame. Funny how the top 1% poster just spans and justify the content, right? Yeah. Like, see? Because they heavily prioritized episode 12 at most. They prioritize episode 12. You know what? Let's check out the staff. Let's check out the staff on each episode of Flash Movie. Why not? We still have, some bit of time. Where's season 2? Here we go. Flash of the Elite, season 2, episode 1. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 key animators. And a bunch of second key animators and some in between animators as well. In between check, in between animators. Alright. So 18 key animators on episode 1. And then let's see. Script, storyboard, Yoshihito Nishoji and Seiji Kishi. And then episode director is different, but they storyboarded episode 1. Okay. So the chief director and director of the series storyboarded it. What are key animators doing? Drawing. They're doing the drawings. Seiji Kishi the goat. Alright, so Seiji Kishi storyboarded episode 1. So does Yoshihito Nishoji. Yoshihito Nishoji is the director of Passion Beauty season 2 and 3. Right? But Seiji Kishi and Hiroyuki Hashimoto are chief directors. Right? Chief directors are like overseeing the project most of the time, but director is mostly the one, is like the main director of the series. But these two, being the chief directors, are like overseeing it and then correcting it, making last minute decisions or last minute changes. So yeah, that's what chief directors are. Let's see. Episode 2. This is the outsourced episode by 10 second. All right, there it is. Outsourced, and let's see. Oh, look at that. Very little. How much time did they have for season 2? Months. Only months. All right, look at that. Key animators are very little. There's only little key animators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Compared to episode 1, which had 18 key animators. Because this is the pilot episode, they shouldn't be able to, let down the fans, disappoint the fans. Oh, storyboard by Takahiro Tanaka, which is, I don't know. Episode director Kentaro Ino, which is, I don't know either. So, yeah. 2D design by JC Staff. Oh, no. Oh, it's the same. But yeah. So yeah, you see, key animators are less, and it's at the same time outsourced. This is the least priority episode. We saw it. It's very inconsistent. All right, this is the worst fucking episode in Fashion Daily. All right, episode 3 of season 2. Look at that. Key animators gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there's more. 13, 14. 14. Pretty short for a light novel adaptation since the material to be read carefully. Has to be read carefully. Yeah, exactly. Because, like I said, and Sinchi has said, directors have to read the source material, or else you won't get the project. All right, you won't be able to see the vision clearly if you don't read the source material. You're cooked. Get out of this project. All right. Oh, Ko Shibunobu, the scriptwriter for episode 3. Interesting. If you don't know, Ko Shibunobu is the series composition scriptwriter for season 4 of Mushroom Kingdom. All right. What is the role of the author? Supervisor. If you guys don't know supervisor, they are the ones seeing the project unfold in the production. They get invited by the studio. They see the projects, all right, and then it's either they supervise some stuffs, but they usually don't get much control, all right, because they handed over the project to the studio and the production committee, all right. What they do is basically watch how the product is unfolding right before their eyes, all right. They can only see and sometimes do little changes in the production, because we saw it in Oshinoko as well. We've been taught about this in our class as well. In Oshinoko, we've seen Akibi Sensei, the author of Tokyo Blade, and then she saw the stage play and the script. All right, and then she didn't like it. Obviously, as an author, you're furious because there are a lot of cut contents. But we do know the script writer was a major big fan of the source material. Obviously, it hurts. It hurts to cut content because you have to make it through the runtime. All right, there's a limited amount of time to adapt. All right, so obviously you have to cut out some stuff or compromise. All right, yeah, Ocean Up is season two, and for season four they had 1 year and a half. Yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty sure the schedule is much better for season four. I mean, it shows there are three trailers already. So yeah, the difference is the script writer knows, you know, they know how it is in the production. You know, they know how it is to adapt in the production. But for the author who only knows how to write in a book, in book format, they don't know. They don't know how it is, how to handle things visually. All right. They cannot compromise. Obviously, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it because they cut content. But obviously, you don't know that. All right. You don't know what it's like in the production. All right. So obviously, you have to stay quiet because you can't say anything about that unless you compromise with the production committee, with the scriptwriter, with the directors. All right, make changes and then come up with something good. All right, it obviously won't be the author's decision. It it is most likely the director's choice. All right, because they're the ones who make the last choice. They even added the whole new stuff for Akane. Akame got killed because the manga wasn't that far. Yeah, I heard. So yeah, that's essentially the difference. Scriptwriters know how it is in production and what needs to be cut out. As much as they, don't want to cut out the parts, they have to for the limited amount of screen time that they have to adapt. They have to reconsider. They have to consider the vision of the director. Now that they're gonna send it to the directors, obviously, you have to send it to the directors, and then they're gonna make changes. All right, the directors will have to make changes. At the end of the day, directors make the call. All right, because that's how it is in film and in anime production. All right, the script isn't always final. It makes last minute changes. All right, you have to revise it again and again and again. That's just how it is. Even in filming, in our filming, we have a laid out script already. If we are not an auteur director, if you guys don't know auteur directors, they stick through and through the script. What's in the script stays. All right. That's what we film. We don't make changes. That's an auteur director. But as directors as well, we have to make changes. If there is something that we cannot do that's in the script, we have to compromise. That's just how it is. All right. Okay. Takahiro Tanaka. Wait. Oh, it's not. Okay. University. Yeah, I went through the university. But yeah, obviously, I've been through a lot of film production, so I know how it is. I know what it's like, and I've been through marketing in the entertainment industry, mainstream industry, by the way. That's why, so everything is in the hands of the script and director. The script writer doesn't make the last call. All right, they make the script, but it'll have changes, especially in anime. It will make changes. All right, because if the scriptwriter, all right, let's say if the scriptwriter writes a really really long scene or really really long episode, and then they had to assume that, they have to assume that in anime format, in visual format, they have to assume that it's very long. They're gonna ask the scriptwriter to make changes or remove some stuff, and that's probably what happened with Kore Dei. That should do it. That's probably what happened because the monologues are way too long. They have to condense it. Runtime. I have no idea about all that, to be honest. So that's essentially what happened. All right, that's probably what most is what most probably is what happened in the studio. So yeah, that's why the "that should do it" line is like a compromise. It's not, it's not because the studio or the scriptwriter wants it that way, but it's because they have to compromise. They had no choice. All right, because passion really tough. Because if they do have a choice, then they should have, at least talked to the producers, the production committee, to at least extend the runtime, the episode count. Yeah, they've been spamming it though. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, how do you say this? It delivers a different message to a lot of audiences. As light novel readers, we know what Ayano Koji was thinking about that moment. But as an anime enjoyer, you might think that it's some edgy thing again, you know? And that's the problem. That's the main problem with it. But they can't do anything about it because it is a compromise. Because, like I said, they had no control of the runtime. The studio, the scriptwriter, the directors, the animators, they had no control over the episode count and the episode runtime of each. All right, yeah, and that's what most ignorant anime fans don't get. That's why Sinchi and I are mostly educating the anime fans. All right, even Kakao TV is educating these ignorant fans, and yet all they do is cry about it. You know, the problem with the people nowadays is that even though we educate them, even though we tell what it's like in the industry, they still won't change their mindset. You know, if it's shit, it's shit. All right. We can all agree One Punch Man season 3 is a disaster. It's a shit product. But what they've been through, what the animation production staffs have been through, is a disaster. Yeah, it is an ego thing. It's their pride. They're just like the son of Kadokawa, but still gets the blame. Kids. Yeah, I call them keyboard warriors. They vent through the internet, but they can't even speak. They can't even speak. Face to face. They're probably silent. They're probably behaving themselves. If we talk face to face, they're probably gonna stay silent. That's what keyboard warriors are. But yeah, because it's social media, because it's the internet, you guys can hide through, you know, an anime profile picture. We don't know what your age is. We don't know, if you're a kid, if you're an adult, acting immature. But yeah, that's the problem with the internet. We don't know how old you are. But yeah, all right. Episode 3, we have pretty decent balance. I mean, these guys seem more upset than the author themselves. Yes, because the author of Clash of the Elite was extremely happy. I guess the guys. I think episode 7 was the worst. Season 1. Nah, episode 2 of season 2 is the worst for me. But okay, the fans of Clash of the Elite probably don't know this. All right, as someone who reads the afterword. All right, if you guys don't know, afterword is basically after the end of the volume. There's an afterword of the author, so we get to read what the author's feelings, what he's thinking, uh, in the you know about certain volumes that he wrote, or in anime. Yeah, So I basically read the afterwards. That's why I know Kinugasa Sensei had or still has hernia, which is I don't know, it's tough. But yeah, that's why I knew he has an illness, and that's why I also knew the author was extremely happy when season 2 and 3 of the anime has been announced. They don't know it. These ignorant fans don't know it because you know what they do? They read the summaries or they watch the summaries of content creators. They don't know what they've read, you know? They don't know that in the afterword we get to hear the author's thoughts. I think it's I think it's been well said that the author really does enjoy the anime, right? He said it enough. He said it enough in his postscript or afterward that he likes the anime. All right. I think that I think that actually makes things a lot easier for the ignorant fans because it shows that he genuinely likes the anime. That's why we keep on getting more. We won't be getting more anime season of Clash of Daily if the author doesn't like it. He won't give out the product of the IP if he doesn't like it. Even the top show like One Punch Man season 3 got that treatment, and they think it was done on purpose. Yeah, I know. I saw that. The author was like, happy about season 3, and obviously these fans are gonna assume, oh, that's such a corporate thing to respond. Genuinely, as an author, you know, I mean, even the T-bait author, the beginning after the end author, was happy that it got an anime. Even though it's bad, he's still happy. He saw his work in visual format. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know this as well, but Domestic Girlfriend's author, she doesn't like the anime from what I heard. All right, that's why sequel will not happen. Hence why there are no sequels announced in Domestic Girlfriend. I heard he signed a contract where he gave all the rights to Kagawa and basically doesn't own Kakagiri anymore. If Kagawa says the series ends tomorrow, then it ends tomorrow. Uh, all right. The author did mention, all right, this is a fact. The author did mention that, if it gets axed, if his series got axed, then he'll have to end the series abruptly. But he didn't know at the time in year one. I read this in his afterword in year one of the novel. He did say that he didn't think that this series will expand this much. That's why he is extending it to year two and now year three. You know, he didn't expect it to be successful as it is today. So yeah, I think he is very grateful that the anime boosts his light novel sales. Hence why he can continue on writing the series. So yeah, that's what's asked. Basically, uh, abruptly stopping the series' serialization. So you get to end it abruptly without a proper conclusion. That's axed. That's what happened with Love After World Domination manga. That's what happened. It got axed. So yeah, it ended abruptly. Yeah, light novel will always be peak. As you can see, the light novel of Flash of Delete is successful because the anime boosted it. As much as fans hate to admit it, that the anime boosted it. All right, the anime boosted the sales, and I said it before. Because of the anime of Flash of Delete, I've become a light novel reader. All right, I've become very perceptive when it comes to reading information and misinformation. Just like how many people treated that Kei Kuroizawa was supposed to be the main heroine in season 1, which is not true at all. Helps to visualize what you read to. Yeah, because now that you've seen the anime, you know what they look like, what it's like in the school. You know what the environment looks like. So yeah, it helps you visualize it more. And at the same time, with the cut contents, you can help visualize it because there is an anime. So if you know what the cut contents are in that specific scene, you can read it in the book and then visualize it on your own. But yeah, all right. Episode 3, pretty decent, I'd say. There are many in between animators though. Episode 4, outsourced. Look at that. So little key animators. Wow. Oh god. So little in between animators as well. And hand it over to Studio 10 Second. Yay! Episode 5. Oh god. 4? Oh my days. No wonder why it looked so bad. This is the episode where I was extremely disappointed. We're schedule of 2022. This is the episode where I was extremely disappointed. You guys probably weren't here at the time when I reacted to Clash of Day season 2, but I was so disappointed. I was extremely frustrated in episode 5 of season 2. I was reacting with along with my friend who is just an anime enjoyer. I told him what's been cut, and the animations were extremely bad in season 2 episode 5. They literally blitzed through the the sports exam, which is why I'm really upset about it. But at the end of the day, you get what you get. Yeah, 4 key animators. That's so bad. Only 4 animators. Holy shit. Okay, storyboard. Alright. I don't know these. What was that episode about? Basically, the Blitz. Yeah, let me show you. You want to relive the disaster? Season 2, episode 5. All right, there you go. All right, tell me what they skipped about the sports exam. See that? That's so bad. This is the Blu-ray, by the way. Look at the animation of Sudo here. It, it was it's fine, but like the way he reacted was just it's like very stiff. There's like no emotion to it, like his anger. It doesn't show that much. And then this. Oh, the Koji looking this. Yeah, see this? The PNG, the still frame. I was like so ready for this one because there was an illustration of Kay taking charge, being like a leader. But then they only showed this. That's it. That's it. Wow. And they didn't even show the race of Ibuki in this one. Ibuki and Suzume. They only showed this. I was extremely upset. Yeah. See? Yeah, this piece of Yanakoji is fine though. Keep in mind this is a Blu-ray copy, so yeah, that's why they look better. Oh, listen. There's like a balance of key animators, and then if there's like a short staff key animators, it means that there's not much animation. All right, unless they're all talented, you know. Because if you see Jujutsu Kaisen's key animators, holy shit, there's a lot. You can see how much they are cramming to go through the deadline. I saw the disaster there. And it's incomplete. The anime Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 was incomplete. That's why the Blu-ray fixed it and added more scenes. Because it is incomplete. There are a lot of key animators, and yeah, that's basically the difference. If there are many key animators, uh, it just means that they're cramming. You know, they are pushing through the schedule just to get by. All right. So yeah, I mean, for Clash of the Elite, the reason why it had so little key animators for episode 5, we got 4, is because this studio, where is it? This one. See this? Senron and Phoenix Animation Holdings. Alright. Yeah, Chinese animators. They're not well known, and yeah, I guess that's all the budget they can have for outsourcing. Outsourcing is, by the way, another form of wasting your budget, because outsourcing means you don't have time to produce quality. That's why you're handing it over to another studio, right? So that the main studio can focus on other episodes. Outsourcing isn't bad. Just like look at summertime rendering. It's good, you know. There's a lot of outsourced episodes in summertime rendering. There are some inconsistency, but overall it was good. Just wait till episode 7. I mean, I have the Blu-ray copy, so you won't be able to see the reused frames, reused designs from season 1. Tuesday. Oh, yeah. See that? Holy shit! This the part where Koji is talking to me, that Koji face. But I like Koji's design in season 2 more. Season 2 and 3 have the same design. Look at that! Holy shit! Look at Manabu. That is very inconsistent. What the fuck? Wait, let me take a shot. What the fuck? Nah, man. Like his head looks so big. What the fuck? And then looks better here. You can see how much Lurch is rushing to get through this. Man. But yeah. That is episode 5. Season 3 was kind of inconsistent. Actually, not. Actually, not true. Season 2 is the most inconsistent. Season 3 is pretty consistent. I've shown it before. There are a total of 5 out of 13 episodes that are outsourced in season 2. So I got episode 2, episode 4, episode 5, episode 7, episode 10. These are all outsourced episodes in season 2. Season 3 only had 2 outsourced episodes. That is episode 9 and episode 4 of season 3. Okay, no wonder why episode 5 is bad. Anyway, jump right in. Look at that! Look at this! So many key animators for season 2, episode 6. They are not the same. Nah, season 3 is pretty consistent. I have the dub. Put that Japanese. Alright. Yeah, that's Kishiro and Ryuan part. If you're gonna, you know, take that as like the essence of season three's Koji design, that's a bit unfair because that is an outsourced episode. But yeah, season 3 had a very consistent design and animation because this is less action. So yeah. Yeah. When Koji and Kurosawa interaction in the last episode looks so different there. Really? This one? Sorry, I have the Blu-ray, so you won't see the difference. But this one. But if you take a look at season 2 as well, in the last episode, all right, if you take a look at season two's last episode, if you take a look at last season two's last episode as well, you're gonna see it's basically the same. Very inconsistent. So, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this one. See, see, see what I'm saying? Season 2 is inconsistent. Season 3 is way less. I think it's because you think season 3 is way inconsistent, is because season 2 aired in 2022, so you don't remember much. Season 3 aired just 2 years ago, so it's pretty fresh in your mind. But yeah, season 2 aired almost, what, 4 years now? And then his facial features are just shaped somewhat different here and there. Yeah, see this? What the fuck? This is Blu ray, by the way. Blu ray. See what I'm saying? This is season 2, a last episode as well. And then this one as well. See? Take a look at season 2, episode 5, where Koji talks to Rikita about acquiring Suzu as a weapon. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I have the Blu ray, though, so that's unfortunate. See this? This is Blu ray, by the way. What the fuck is this face? They made Kei's face look so pretty, while Ayano Koji's face looks so fucking bad. What the fuck? Bro is the face of the series, and yet look at what they did to our boy. Nah, look at that. What the fuck? Ah, これでいい. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very. Uh, Even I can draw better at that part. Nah. Uh, oh, and this one too. What the fuck is this? This is English dub. Three. Yeah, look at that. You see that? Holy shit. This is Blu-ray. What? What? This is Blu-ray of Flash and Delete season two. What? Yeah, his English VA fits well. Many people didn't like his VA in English. The movements. uh, so yeah, like I said, season two is the most inconsistent season of Fashion Beauty. I think that's already a given, and the fact even Studio Lurch can probably, you know, tell that it is very inconsistent. That's why I feel like you know, they had to talk to the production or the producer, Kadokawa, to move the studio or to move the schedule. That's why Studio Lurch had to delay season three. And if you guys don't know, you guys don't remember, season two Blu-ray of Flash and Beauty was delayed because of that exact reason as well. They need to improve the quality. Even Lurch acknowledges that. You should watch non Blu-ray. You'll get eye cancer. I've already watched that, bro. I've already compared the Blu-ray and the original in my video. And if you guys don't know or if you don't remember, but I've already done that. I've compared the Blu-ray and the non-Blu-ray version. I already have the video about it. It's here. This one. See, I have Blu-ray of season three, all in this one, and then I had season two, which is the longest one because I just put it in just one video. But yeah, this one, season two Blu-ray versus the original TV version, and it had 6,000 views. Holy shit! This is the thumbnail. Look at that. The difference. Fuck. I always meme this face. So funny. Good times. Many people like that. That's why I did it again in season three. Uh, I'm pretty sure season four won't have Blu-ray changes anymore, but let's see. But yeah, it's performing decent. You know, it's performing well on my channel. Actually, this one performed the best because it's the Tsukishiro scene. The comparison, it's night and day. Holy shit! Look at the original and versus the new one. It looks so much better. What the hell? Yeah, this is also the shortest one that I did because there's not much changes in this one. Yeah, still fucking bug eyed Diana Koji though. Fucking hell, oh, this is so bad. They still have the bug eyed Diana Koji. Where's the H in this episode? Holy shit. They still have bug eyed Diana Koji in this one. This is Blu-ray. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? They didn't even bother changing it. Oh, so bad. Man, Lurch, they probably overlooked it, but holy fuck. That's so bad. At least they changed many things, I guess. They just overlooked the post credit scene, I guess. Uh, Alright. I mean, they did well in this one. Look at this. That looks nice. Positive looks good. But many people complained because it's not as menacing as the light novel illustration. Now look at the eyes of the new design. Exactly. Hold on. Where is it? This one looks. It still looks decent, even though it's pretty inconsistent. It still looks decent. This one looks nice. Look at that. It looks good. Why the fuck people are complaining anyway? You can't please everybody. Ah, what? They didn't change this? Oh, now that I'm revisiting it, what the fuck? Yeah, season three pretty much, had consistency. They just overlooked some parts because if you take a look at other scenes as well, in when it's a lurch focused episode, it looks good. You know, it looks really good for a lurch focused episode. See, it looks good. This is season three, but yeah, and episode one pilot. This one also have really really good. This is pretty much the most consistent one because it is the pilot episode. Compare that to season two, episode one. Nah, season two is crushed. Season three, episode one is better because it's way more consistent with the drawings. There's no need for changes in this one. I don't think there is a change in episode one. Yeah, there isn't. I know there isn't because it is pretty consistent. And then the compositing in this shot. This is the best one. This is the best looking they've done. Look at that. It looks so good. Shit. And compositing, doing the work, doing the best work. But yeah. Then episode two. These are all large focused episodes. And that's why they look really, really good. Look at that. Jeez. If you give Lurch a proper amount of time to produce quality, they can actually do it. But the fact that Kadokawa is enslaving them is uh in this one. Very consistent. Yeah. English dub. Ah, love the shot. See? This is what the book can't do. Alright. Season 2K design. There are some poor K designs in season 2. Holy shit. Man, good times. I mean those eyes. Oh, which one? This? nice. I mean, I have the Blu-ray, so I'm pretty sure they fixed it. But yeah, cute. Anyway, I can't believe this is actually outsourced. This episode is outsourced. I can't believe it. It looks pretty good though for an outsourced episode. Wait, who did it? What studio did it? So tell me. The script writer did it. Oh, there are so many storyboarders. Holy, what? Okay. Um, there are decent key animators. Oh, we have Lurch. All right, we have Lurch. But which studio? Oh, Zenron. Zenron did it. Studio Plus. This is the Chinese studio that did episode 5. Wait, what? It's pretty consistent for an outsourced episode. Damn, crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now the big one for you guys that wanted to see. Wow, look at them key animators in season 2, episode 11. What the fuck? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17? Episode 1 had 18. Wow. Oh, we have 3 storyboarders and 2, 3. Okay. 2 storyboard assistants. Episode director. 3 episode director. What? Wow. Right. So many in between animators. What the fuck? This is only episode 11. This is the K torture. Uh, yep. Not an outsourced episode. Episode 12. Look at, oh my god. Here we go. All right. Koshi Nobu did it. All right. So same scriptwriter as season 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 key animators. 25. That's mental. All right. 25 key animators. So many animation directors as well. Was Kalakawa smoking when given this tight schedule? Man, Lurch doesn't have much manpower. What? 4 episode directors. Holy shit. 2 storyboarders and 4 assistant. So many animation directors. What the fuck? Okay. Nah. Well, what is this? And there are more second key animators. Holy shit. In between animators, we have. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my days, that's a lot. I don't even want to count this. What the fuck? I wish they paid $1 for each. I wish it was. And there is a finished animation as well. Wow, look. Oh my god. Uh yeah, no, not outsourced. This is the best episode they provided. Episode 7. wanna see the outsource? Here you go. Wonderland. Oh, funny. Oh, funny. So little Finnish animators, and not a lot of in between animators, and not a lot of key animators. Look at that. See? So many, I mean, not that much, but yeah. One episode director, two storyboarders, and it's still Koshi. Okay. Well, we'll finally get to see Koshi Genobu's face in the advanced screening if they do take a picture of the event. So, yeah, pretty sure they will. Yeah. I'm really excited for that because that's the first time that they've ever done this. The episode, this episode number was so outstanding, and not in a good way. Yeah, it really isn't. There are so many uh, reused frames. I've done it in my video essay. You guys probably didn't watch my video essay, but yeah, I mentioned it before. Yeah, wow, that's uh, that's a lot. Crazy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think that does it about it for the stream, guys. Tomorrow will be Wuthering Waves in the afternoon, and that's it. Nothing in the evening because it's Free Rent Friday. All right. So yeah, it wasn't even fitting well. And yeah, we're now done on Patreon with my mom's reaction and with Violet Evergarden. We're now done with the series. But yeah, my mom cried a lot. Yeah. All right. Yeah. After Violet Evergarden, my mom is now gonna watch Oshino. I'm evil for doing that. But yeah. All right. My mom's gonna watch Oshinoko on Saturday, but anyway, guys, that does it about it for this stream. Uh, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you are gonna go by tomorrow, we're going through 2.6's story. We're gonna finish it and then probably enter 2.7 in a bit, and then we'll end the stream right there. All right. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking by the stream of Shiboyugi. Not many people come by or came by because yeah, like Koji still can't get over Paloma. But yeah, anyway, see you guys tomorrow or later, I guess, because it's not 4 a.m. See you guys tomorrow on Wowa stream. All right, really excited for that one because I'm also gonna gotcha. All right, here. Let me show you my gotcha. Man, I want to pull for Luke because I heard Luke is a good resonator. My God, yeah. If you want a baddie, mhm. Anyway, but I'm most probably gonna pull for Luke. But like, I'm tempted to save my asteroids as well. But I can still grind more, most probably. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully I get lucky on this one. So, anyway, that is it for this stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll test out our luck in the gotcha. I dream of a game like Sword Art Online. Nah, the series is dead. I feel like A1 Pictures and Aniplex gave up on that. They focused more on solo leveling. But yeah. Anyway, I really miss Sword Art Online. IRL? Hell no. But yeah, anyway, see you guys tomorrow. All right, with the Ringwave Stream. All right, guys. Bye. Peace out.